All right, let's see how this backup camera works as far as resolution and hooking up our trailer. Now I'm going to switch this to the rear facing view, which is pretty big and it's got great resolution. I'm curious to see what, I've never had a factory vehicle with air suspension before. You can zoom in, which is really nice. Resolution looks great. Now we're gonna go check and see the height and the hitch right now. Hey everybody, Barry at CTech-review. Today we're gonna do our first towing review with the all new and refreshed 2026 Grand Wagoneer Upland. This is a very specific trim level and it comes with some features that makes it awesome for towing, which is the reason we bought it. Let me show you what we're working with trailer wise. All right, so first off, right now we got the vehicle set in entry exit height. So as soon as we put the vehicle in park, it lowers down the air suspension. Why did we go with the Upland? Because we wanted air suspension to level out this trailer once we connect. Now this is one of our trailers we've got. We like to kind of compare as far as first trailer towing just to see how it's gonna do. As soon as we get going down the road, it's gonna go to normal ride height. We're gonna have 2 adults, 2 kids loaded up. We've got the WaySafe hitch, which shows us the payload capacity. This is not a very heavy setup. If you watch the channel, we're gonna have about 4,500 pounds or so. Just gonna move some toys in and out, switching seasons. But this will give us our first towing. We're gonna be looking to see how does the suspension feel? How's the power feel with the new 880 RE transmission? How do the towing menus work? And how does the engine perform? We're gonna fill up the tank of fuel real quick, reset so we can compare hand calculated to the computer, and we're gonna see, we just did a video, so we'll be able to compare the different temperatures and coolants, and we'll get on this. We're gonna reset our fuel economy for this trip. We'll reset this as well. So I like how we've got our turn signal on right now, and you can see our trailer on the left-hand side. Definitely helps with like blind spot. I'm really curious to see how this 880 RE transmission compares to our 875 LCV transmission in the RHO with the high output Hurricane. I'll be curious to see first acceleration about 2,800. And there we go, we're up to speed on the highway at 2,500 RPMs. Now we're down to 2,200. Curious to see what this thing's gonna settle in at RPM wise. And at these speeds right now, about 15 miles per gallon, which is not too bad. All right, so far uneventful, and we're in, I believe, 8th gear right now. Let me confirm. It can hold 8th gear, that's pretty good. It's 70 miles an hour. Transmission temps, I'm just noticing they remind me very much. Coolant temp 207, oil pressure 30, transmission temp 187, voltage 14.1, oil temp 208. These numbers look very similar to the RHO. I'm not seeing much difference there. Oil pressure similar for the turbos. I do feel like though this can hold 8th gear a little bit better than the RHO towing this right now, so that's great. And at these speeds right now, we're getting 11 miles per gallon, which is also really good. All right, about the halfway point now, 55 miles, and we got 11.3. Let's see what we get for the return trip now. Got the trailer swapped out, got some summer stuff in. Let's do the return trip now. Right now, you can see about 70. We're in 7th gear, just over 2,500 RPMs. You can see our coolant's at 212, oil pressure 34. Look at our voltage, oil temp 212. See our tire pressure, obviously more being in the rear. But these numbers all align with pretty much what I'd say I'd see with the RHO at these speeds towing. It's pretty good actually. So far I'm pretty impressed on fuel economy for a gas engine. This is actually even doing better than the high output in the RHO for fuel economy. Going up this is going to be interesting because right at the moment we're actually in 8th gear overdrive. I don't think it'll hold 8th gear going up this. Let's just see though. Nope. So it's jumped into 7th. So it's going to hold 7th, no problem. Now it just dropped into 6th. You can see about 3,000 RPMs, but it's so quiet, you don't even really notice. But I want to show you temperature. Look at fuel economy right here. Look at our temps, coolant, oil pressure 42. So you can tell the oil pressure goes up just like the high output. Now we're down in 7th. There's your trans temp, oil temp. Trans temp runs very, very similar to the 8HP 75. There we are back to 7th gear. Okay, let's see if the engine braking works here. Yep, it is actually working. Okay, so I misspoke actually. It is working, good. Last step, unhitching. I'm gonna tell you this, guys, right now. I really like how this cover snaps in place versus our outgoing Navigator. The hitching and everything, it looks pretty solid. The 4-pin connector, plenty of room here for safety chains and a connector. It just looks decent, you know, for a full-size SUV. You can't be too picky when I'm coming from pickup trucks, but this looks like to be a pretty decent system. I'm actually noticing something really interesting right now. Notice, see how this is dropping? This is perfect. This is what I want to show you guys. I didn't know I'd catch it on camera. This thing, when I pulled the weight off that hitch, you could see it's dropping right now. That is really cool. That's wild. So what I'm thinking about doing in the future, because this is the first time connecting, I'm in the entry exit out of the vehicle. I think I'm gonna set the vehicle to that first and then remove the hitch, because I had to lift this thing up real high and I'm like, holy cow, I'm like, why am I not disconnected? And then I look back and I'm like, this is actually floating above it. The hitch is not touching the ball, but it's the pressure is off of the air suspension, so the ride height adjusters had to update. So anyhow, it did it pretty quickly, and that's pretty neat to see it live do that. All right, so let's see where we're at. So 111.2 miles. Let's see what we get for hand calculated. All right, got the 5-second method here, 10.428 gallons. Let's see hand calculated. All right, here's the moment of truth. Let's see, computer said 10.4. Oh, okay, 10.66, so I'm okay with that. 10.66, 10.7 miles per gallon. Hand calculated, computer 10.4. I think that's actually pretty good. First time towing. Yeah, I'm not upset about that at all. Actually, in full fairness, I'm actually kind of impressed, considering that things got less than 500 miles on it, which, guys, I know what you're gonna say. Barry, you shouldn't be towing in the first 500 miles. I agree, and I would tell anybody not to tow before you get 500 miles or so, but I took it super chill. This thing's got 10,000 pound tow rating. This thing's less than 5,000 pounds, and we were not dumb on this thing, pushing the limits. So I would recommend following the user manual recommendations on towing. We did 87 octane, same fill up. Pretty happy with how it did. First towing experience, medium-sized trailer. We'll get some more miles on it. And actually, the other thing we're gonna be doing here shortly is we're actually gonna be doing the first oil change really quick. And we're gonna compare the results to the high output Hurricane. Now, the next question, how does the high output Hurricane compare to the standard output Hurricane? It's really close, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. Towing up the inclines, I could feel that the high output had more power in like 7th gear, but in that 2,500 to 33,000 RPM range, they were very similar. The engine braking on these Hurricanes, EcoBoost, none of them are great, so not a big deal. Overall, though, I'm really happy. First towing experience with the air suspension, awesome. I want any other vehicle I'd ever have at this point, I'd love to have the air suspension from the factory. That's pretty slick, not gonna lie. Another cool thing is you don't have to worry about like blinding other cars, because it's gonna make the vehicle level. And right now we got it in the entry exit mode, so you can kind of see it's level, it's just low for getting in and out. And as soon as we get in the vehicle, put it in drive, it's gonna lift itself back up. First towing review of the 2026 Jeep Grand Wagoneer Upland. Very impressed. I think this is a great vehicle for the money. We're gonna continue to keep pushing this for you guys. This is just the first of many videos we're gonna do. Mod video coming up soon. We're starting really quick to start doing some nice little affordable, nice budget mods. Thanks for watching.